On March 11, 2024, the National People's Congress of the Chinese Communist Party wrapped up. During the closing ceremony of the event, foreign media captured unusual behavior from CCP leader Xi Jinping, with both hands seemingly rubbing his legs continuously. In recent years, rumors about Xi's health issues have sparked much speculation. Earlier, in videos released by official media, hair appeared to be a mix of black and white, but overall it seemed dark. After the event, traveled to Guizhou and Yunnan provinces for inspections, and a video showing him with a full head of white hair quickly spread online. The video shows Xi looking tired and aged, with his white hair in full view. His smile appears forced, and he possibly wore a bulletproof vest, making his body look more swollen and his walk slow. May not want to retire. Fate is unpredictable, and the topic of who might seize power if Xi suddenly falls ill is often discussed. Recently, there has been speculation that because Xi has not designated a successor, his allies are hoping for his health to decline so they can rise to power. But the current premier, Li Qiang, is expected to be the first in line according to the rules. But others, like the Standing Committee member Cai Qi, who controls the Central Guard Bureau, and Wang Huning, who controls the police force, are expected to vie for power. Ding Xuexiang, the youngest of the 7 Standing Committee members, also wants to be appointed as Xi's successor before his death. However, the military is crucial, and Peng Liyuan, who has a military background and is China's first lady, is a key figure. Notably, Zhang Youxia, the vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, may take orders from Peng. Peng Liyuan has recently made several high-profile public appearances, leading to speculation that she may soon enter politics, perhaps joining the Politburo and becoming China's second Jiang Qing, Mao Zedong's wife, who played an active role in politics during the Cultural Revolution before being arrested in 1976. Australian scholar Lin Song mentioned that Mao Zedong had arranged for his wife Jiang Qing to hold a prominent position in his later years, and Peng Liyuan's role may be similar, as Xi Jinping trusts no one else and sees Peng as the only one who can help him. Lin said he is testing the waters, seeing if anyone opposes Peng's public appearances. If there's little opposition, he will let her continue to appear. Taiwanese scholar Ding Shufan noted that there is now a theory. Xi has no one he trusts, so only Peng Liyuan is trusted. However, dissident Wang Juntao argued that Jiang Qing and Peng Liyuan cannot be compared, as Jiang Qing came from a political background and was aligned with Mao Zedong's ideology, earning his trust. In contrast, Xi and Peng's relationship lacks a solid political foundation. Peng Liyuan was ranked 51st on Forbes' 2017 list of the world's 100 most powerful women. A singer in the CCP's military, once led the General Political Department's song and dance troupe and served as the dean of the PLA Academy of Art. After Xi's military reforms, the academy merged with the National Defense University, and she retired from her position in 2017. Currently, she serves as vice president of the Chinese Federation of Literary and Art Circles. Peng Liyuan holds the rank of a senior political officer in the military, equivalent to a senior bureau-level official. In recent years, she has been treated as a national leader in CCP media reports. On March 24, 2024, CCTV reported Peng Liyuan's visit to Changsha, Hunan for research, accompanied by high-ranking officials. On May 5, 2024, a photo circulated on social media showing Peng Liyuan in military uniform with a Major General insignia. The caption stated, "Peng Liyuan, a full-time member of the Central Military Commission's Cadre Evaluation Committee, is conducting research on the high-level talent development at the school." A photo of Peng Liyuan with a new military position recently surfaced, and its authenticity is hard to confirm. The image was first published by Hong Kong Singtao Daily, a media outlet known for being a typical CCP external propaganda platform. Political commentator Gao Xin wrote in a column that he believes that even if Peng Liyuan enters the Politburo, it will likely not happen until the 21st National Congress. Peng Liyuan has 3 power bases within the CCP, one in the cultural sector, one in the military, and the third in her home province. She has spent many years in the military, where she was once seen as calm and low-key, earning a good reputation. Many generals are still willing to follow her lead, including Zhang Youxia, the vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, whom we mentioned earlier. Her third power base lies in her hometown connections. Peng Liyuan hails from Yuchang in Shandong, which links her to the Shandong faction within the CCP. For example, Ma Xingrui, a current Politburo member and the party secretary of Xinjiang, is also from Yuchang and has strong ties to the military-industrial sector. After gaining Xi Jinping's favor, rumors have circulated about a close relationship between him and Peng Liyuan. Li Hongzhong, the current vice chairman of the National People's Congress, is also from Shandong's Changle. Originally from the Jiang faction, many believe he showed loyalty to Xi Jinping to rise to power, though there are speculations he might follow his wife's path. Current Defense Minister Dong Jun also hails from Shandong. On December 31, 2023, former CCP Navy Command Middle Officer Yao Cheng revealed details about Dong Jun on an overseas social media platform. Yao stated that Dong Jun's rapid promotion, advancing 3 ranks in 3 years, was largely due to being from Peng Yuan's hometown. However, Dong Jun has yet to be promoted to state councillor, especially after the investigation of Xi Jinping's close confidant Miao Hua, the director of the Military Political Work Department. On December 25, 2023, Hu Zhongming, who took over as Navy commander and was promoted to general, was also from Shandong. He is a member of the 20th Central Committee. Current Politburo Standing Committee member Wang Huning is also part of the Shandong faction. If Xi Jinping were to fall, Wang Huning, who is close to Xi, could become an anomaly in the power struggle. U.S.-based political commentator Cheng Po-kong recently stated that if Xi Jinping were to fall, the likely successors would be Ding Xuexiang, Cheng or Li Qiang, figures that have all been speculated by the public. However, while Wang Huning used to play a supporting role for Xi Jinping, he clearly has his own plans. Wang Huning is often referred to as the three-era national strategist and the political makeup artist of the CCP. He has crafted major ideological campaigns for former CCP leaders Jiang Zemin and Hu Jintao, including the 3 Represents and the Scientific Outlook on Development. He is also credited with developing Xi Jinping thought and has been behind initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, the controversial Community of Shared Future for Mankind, and the cross-strait integration projects aimed at unifying Taiwan under CCP control. There are rumors that Wang Huning's ambition may be linked to his third wife, who is reportedly related to Peng Liyuan. According to informants, Wang Huning has had 3 marriages. His last wife, a woman from Shandong born in the 1980s, is said to be a relative of Peng Liyuan, Xi Jinping's wife. However, this claim has not been verified. Wang's first wife was Zhou Qi, a top student from Fudan University. They were classmates, and Zhou was an expert in international relations, having worked as a researcher at the Institute of American Studies at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. It is said that due to Zhou's strong career focus, their marriage grew distant, and in 1996, after Wang moved to Beijing for work, they secretly agreed to divorce. Wang's second wife was Xiao Jialing, a woman from Hunan who was also a student at Fudan University and one of Wang's students. Born in 1967, she is 12 years younger than Wang. The two secretly married in 1998. After their marriage, Xiao Jialing was sent to Tokyo University for postdoctoral research and later returned to China to work as an associate professor at Fudan University. Due to their long-distance marriage, they eventually parted ways. Yang's third wife is a tall, fair-skinned beauty from Qingdao, born in 1985, making her 30 years younger than Wang. Her name has been kept confidential. She is said to have originally worked as a healthcare worker at the Central Guard Bureau and married Wang Huning in May 2014. After their marriage, she became a full-time housewife, and the couple has 1 son. There have been speculations that after Xi Jinping came to power, Wang Huning became a close ally of Xi. As he was often alone and lonely, the authorities arranged for a beautiful healthcare worker from the Central Guard Bureau to accompany him. Some believe it was Peng Liyuan who suggested this arrangement and helped them set up the match. There are several photos circulating online showing Wang Huning and Peng Liyuan together, appearing natural and intimate, though not in an inappropriate way, which suggests that their familiar relationship may not be just rumors. Wang Huning, known as a three-era national strategist, is considered one of the most dangerous individuals in Chinese politics. Born on October 6, 1955, in the Nanshi district of Shanghai, Wang came from a family of CCP military cadres. Although originally from Shandong, his grandfather was a farmer, and his father joined the military during the Chinese Civil War, fighting to capture Shanghai. After the war, his father became a Shanghai resident as a military officer. When Wang was 4 years old, his father faced persecution during the Lushan Conference incident after he spoke out in support of Peng Liyuan, resulting in harsh suppression. During the Cultural Revolution, Wang's father was persecuted, and in order to keep his 3 sons from idling away their time, he often locked them at home, forcing them to copy Mao Zedong's selected works. Like Xi Jinping, Wang Huning was also sent to the countryside during his youth. After the Cultural Revolution, Wang was admitted to Fudan University in 1978 as a graduate student in political science. His advisor was Chen Qiren, a scholar of Marxist political economy. In 1981, Wang obtained his Master of Laws degree from Fudan University. By 1984, Wang had identified himself as a new conservative. At the time, Fudan was a hotbed of anti-Marxist thought, and Wang was not actively involved in these debates. In 1988, Wang spent 6 months in the United States as a visiting scholar. During his stay, he documented his observations and later published a book titled America Against America. In the book, Wang expressed a detached academic view on Americans' belief in freedom, democracy, and equal opportunities. He argued that America faced unstoppable undercurrents of crisis and endorsed the idea that the American spirit is ending. This view of America's decline might have influenced Xi Jinping's later concept of the rise of the East and the decline of the West. In April 1989, as student protests spread across Shanghai, Fudan University became a site of hunger strikes, speeches, and marches. Some young faculty members sought senior professors' signatures for petitions in support of these protests, but Wang refused to sign. Instead, he signed a document opposing the protests. After the Tiananmen Square massacre in June 1989, the then party secretary of Shanghai, Jiang Zemin, convened a meeting of local scholars to explain the shutdown of the World Economic Herald. While most participants opposed the closure, Wang publicly supported the crackdown. As a result, he gained the favor of Jiang Zemin, Zheng Qinghong, and Wu Bangguo from the Shanghai faction. In April 1995, Wang was personally summoned to Beijing by Jiang Zemin to serve as a top advisor, taking charge of the Central Policy Research Office. During Hu Jintao's tenure, Wang continued to rise in prominence, frequently accompanying Hu on domestic inspections and overseas visits. Although Hu Jintao was nominally in charge, Jiang Zemin's influence remained strong during Hu's leadership, and Wang was known to be aligned with Jiang's camp. At the 20th National Congress of the CCP on October 22, 2022, Hu Jintao was unexpectedly escorted out. Video footage showed that when Hu was taken away, Li Jianshu, who had been the director of the CCP Central Office under Hu, attempted to assist him but was stopped by Wang Huning. Wang's role in controlling the situation made it clear that he was a key figure in the event. Since Xi Jinping came to power at the 18th National Congress of the CCP, Wang Huning has appeared to align with Xi. He has long been in charge of the Central Policy Research Office and the Office of the Central Leading Group for Deepening Reform, helping Xi formulate several leftward-leaning policies. On October 25, 2017, at the age of 62, Wang entered the Politburo Standing Committee, becoming the second theorist to join the Standing Committee after Chen Boda. Wang took on the comprehensive responsibility for ideology, thought propaganda, and party building within the CCP's core affairs. At the 20th National Congress of the CCP in 2022, Wang, at the age of 67, retained his position on the Standing Committee and was promoted to the chairman of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. He was put in charge of the United Work Front, directly assisting Xi Jinping with Taiwan-related affairs. After the 20th National Congress, Wang leveraged his seniority to assert dominance over many of Xi Jinping's inner circle, remaining unusually active. It is rumored that he personally directed the CCP's intervention in Taiwan's 2024 presidential election. After the election, President Lai Ching-te faced the issue of a divided legislature, with the chaotic situation in Taiwan's legislative yuan reportedly driven by Wang Huning's influence. American commentator Hugh Hewitt once wrote a column that Wang Huning holds extraordinary influence over Xi Jinping in the realm of ideology. He went on to call Wang the most dangerous person in the world. Throughout CCP history, various factions have existed, often linked by alumni ties. These factions are typically involved in corruption and power struggles. Among them, the Fudan faction, led by Wang Huning, spans both government and academic circles and has become particularly active in recent years. In May 2021, Wang facilitated a lecture by Zhang Weiwei, the head of the Fudan University China Institute and a prominent pro-CCP figure. The lecture was given to CCP leaders in Zhongnanhai, focused on strengthening international propaganda efforts. On November 17, 2023, 59-year-old Chiu Kai-ming was appointed Deputy Director of the Taiwan Affairs Office. A doctoral graduate in international politics from Fudan University, was once Wang Huning's student. His promotion just before retirement was seen as Wang's influence. Fudan faction members, such as University China Institute researcher Zheng Ruolin, have actively praised Chinese ambassador to France, Liu Shaye, for his wolf warrior stance against the West. Another Fudan University professor, Shen Yi, criticized Hu Xijing, the former editor-in-chief of Global Times, for not being tough enough. In December 2022, during a sensitive period for cross-strait relations, Shen made controversial remarks on an online program, stating that Taiwan should be punished with a good beating, which triggered backlash in Taiwan. Wang Huning is currently ranked 4th among the CCP's Politburo Standing Committee members. Political commentator Wen Zhao suggests that Wang may be seeking to play an even more significant role. According to insiders familiar with Wang's family affairs, the future uncertainty lies in whether Wang can support the current First Lady, Peng Liyuan, in helping the Shandong faction secure the top leadership position. In other words, Wang may want to elevate Peng to power after Xi Jinping's tenure, positioning himself as the ultimate national strategist who would control the core of the government. Throughout Chinese history, there have been instances where the imperial court was controlled by the mother or other family members, such as the role of empress dowagers. It is not entirely out of the realm of possibility for Peng Liyuan to rise to power after Xi Jinping, and Wang's ambition to benefit from pushing Peng into power is quite plausible. Xi Jinping has consolidated power over the last decade, claiming to rival Mao Zedong in authority. However, this centralization has led to a significant crisis, as Xi bears the blame for the CCP's repressive rule. His governance has reached a critical point, with escalating internal strife and growing concerns about political rebellion. In recent years, Xi has shown signs of instability during overseas visits, with several incidents where he nearly fell or stumbled, raising concerns about his health. Hong Kong astrologer Qiu Zhiwei predicted that Xi's health would deteriorate after he turned 73. There are currently no signs of Xi preparing a successor. Some speculate that Xi might follow the example of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and pass the leadership to his daughter, Xi Mingze. However, Xi Mingze is said to have a strained relationship with Xi and has never worked in the government, making it unlikely for her to take over. As a result, Peng Liyuan seems to be Xi's only option. If Peng were to take power, the primary threat would likely come from Xi's inner circle, particularly the Xi family faction, which might fight for power. This is something Xi himself may be worried about. In recent years, the CCP has faced political instability and a deepening economic crisis. With Trump's second term, the call for the downfall of the CCP, both domestically and internationally, has grown louder. Regardless of the internal power struggles within the CCP, the party itself has committed numerous offenses against the people, and its time may be running out. Meanwhile, anti-communist forces, both overseas and within China, are preparing for a transition. As the CCP collapses due to internal strife and Xi loses power, these forces are ready to step in. Wang Huning's plan to control the highest power may in the end remain nothing more than a pipe dream.